Hello, viewers of the spell, and welcome back for the brand new part of What If Asta Was in Fairytail. The last one actually did really well. Now, we will be wrapping up this arc in just these two fairly short What If videos for me, but frankly, I can't really find any way to change this arc. I think it went really well in canon, and really I don't want to hamper on it. But the next arc will have a lot more stuff to do with Asta and them. And I might even come out with a few new what ifs soon. Doing other people's stuff is becoming slower. But without further ado, let's begin this what if. We start off with Urza telling the gang that they need to leave, Asta rebuttaling with, "But they took Happy, and I'm gonna go save him," as Natsu would run out. Asta just saying, "Wait!" As Urza just responded with, "I should explain things at least." As she would go into her backstory, nothing here would actually be changed, with the ending Show coming out of the shadows, saying, "Do you really want us to believe that? That it was all Jalal?" As he started having a mental breakdown. Simon, another one of Urza's friends from the Tower of Heaven, would appear and just explain yes. As he mentioned that he had never believed Urza, and that he had managed to gather information about the outside world and realized just how wrong this whole thing was. But he couldn't defeat Jalal. But together he believes they can. We have to make sure Salamander and Wally don't clash. Ah! I can't believe we have a traitor! Wow. No wonder your guy had to hire us. As Simon looked and said, "Look out! The guy's from," as a blast of energy would come at Simon, blocked by Asta. Gray would launch an attack, as it would get absorbed. Simon just mentioned, "He's from Trinity Raven, one of the assassins. He can absorb magic." They would look up and say, "Yes, I'll absorb all of you," before Asta would jump up and attack him. He would say, "Go, I'll keep him occupied." As they would begin clashing, sword and blast, with the guy saying, "I can't believe a magicless run like you's doing so well," as Asta would quickly dodge. As Asta responded with, "I have to admit, you would be a pain to deal with otherwise." I guess we should exchange names. I am Ladros of Trinity Raven." Asta nodded, saying, "I'm Asta of Fairytail, also known as the Black Blade. Let's have our dance." As the battle would be fierce, Ladros would pull out his trump card, since Asta was either bouncing things back or slicing through them. As magic enveloped his body as he just said, "I call this Ladros Assault Mode." As it started getting difficult for Asta to keep up, Asta would get an idea. Thinking of Ladros' new form, and thinking of Mary Jane, Lizana, and Elfman's form of magic. The thought of Lizana stung him for a second before he shook loose. But he decided to bring in energy from his sword. As slow as the fight continued, darkness would grow on his arm as it would creep up his body, forming a wing. Asta would realize he could shoot himself in one direction, but he had trouble controlling this. Ladros would begin to panic, saying, "How? You look like a..." As Asta would manage to get behind Ladros and slice him, ending the fight. As Asta would go to the ground, panting, saying, "That hurt a lot." The rest of the fights would go like in canon, including everyone getting off, except Simon, and presumably Jalal. Natsu managed to defeat him with his new power, and the Tower of Heaven would be destroyed by Aetherius, along with the Magic Council building being destroyed as well. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Sorry for this being a little shorter than usual. I actually couldn't think of much extra to add to this arc. The next arc is going to involve Asta a lot more, so I should have more stuff to talk about there, and the what ifs will be shorter due to video upload and editing schedules. But if you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you around the channel. This is Spellree, signing off.